try and test the goalkeeper. Well, here we go. Florentina Turner's been some pressure on the flanks for them. The 7, the 11, they've been alternating on that wing. Nothing to take yet.
Solid defensive performances so far, you must say.
Yeah, definitely. It's been one of those nervy games at the moment for me. Referee now just instructed, maybe in a substitute actually. I think you've just seen the 4 go off, so the 12 has come on. So it does allow a fresh pair of legs, and that's probably what's needed because they're not making many opportunities at the moment, are they?
No, I think both teams looking a little lethargic. Maybe a little burst of energy is what's needed. But like I said, I'd like to see the keeper's test a bit more, even if a couple of shots from distance.
We've got in the comments as well from Blurbox, Lewis. He says that Lewis Gray is the best centre-back in the world. Let us know if you do think that Lewis Gray is the best centre-back in the world. It says he could have gone pro but decided that Met was his best option.
Oh. I would have done the same, you know. Cardiff Met, great university. Why go pro when you can be the king of Cyncoed?
Exactly, like that's what everyone's playing for. It's that Cyncoed Cup, and imagine that on your CV. Do you reckon if someone won the Cyncoed Cup that they should have a Wikipedia profile made for them?
I think so. Bragging rights, very big bragging rights if you win this tournament. Go down in legend status.
Freedom of Cyncoed?
I wouldn't. It's a bit tough to say, but one to tell the grandkids.
Exactly. Can you just imagine it when you get to your 70s? You're like, well, in May 2021, I won the Cyncoed Cup. So Florentina Turner's now in possession. The 2 unnamed, well, 2 unsure.
Opportunity
here
here. He's
go.
driving forward. One on one.
Oh, goalkeeper comes out there to the rescue and clears the ball. No clear-cut opportunity there.
And that's why they haven't conceded. Great read by the goalkeeper there.
And that's what you need from your goalkeeper, isn't it? It's just a case of assuring your defence that you've got to clear that ball, get out of danger. And that was probably because this game so far, almost halfway through this match, there's not been any clear-cut chances. There's probably been the most pressure, perhaps.
Yeah, he was slow to turn up for this match, but he wasn't slow there. Off his line very quickly. Great reaction, and he snuffed out another out-on-bail attack. But you've got to say they're looking the stronger of the 2 teams out on bail. Yeah, they're pressing high up on the pitch, you know, Jurgen Klopp style. I think Ollie Jones has got them well drilled.
Very good gegenpress as well there, as we're alluding to. Out on bail, in possession now, just carrying the ball forward.
And it looks like the sunshine is starting to dissipate on us, and there's a bit of rain, so this will certainly affect the quality of the game.
Is he going to switch flank? No, they're going to go centrally. They've found him on the flank. Can he cut it in? He's put the cross in. The man's waiting for it. He's not dropped kindly for him, but he's still chasing the ball. Fantastic
opportunity there. Great build-up play. Patient. Pushed it out to the wing. A very inviting cross, but unfortunately they couldn't finish, and we're on the counter-attack here.
Here we go. And the 10. He's there. He's got to shoot. He does shoot, but it's just not on target. A left-footed effort. And it's gone out for a goal kick.
Yeah, end-to-end stuff here, Jordan. It's what we want to see. It's been a sort of a very monotonous sort of first 10 minutes, but it's livened up in these last 30 seconds. Great to see both teams throwing the kitchen sink at each other.
The absolute kitchen sink, because both teams are just going gung-ho at it at the moment.
I felt number 10 there could have maybe, you know, he took the shot on first time, potentially could have taken a touch. There was a 2-on-1 opportunity. I think he bit of goal line fever there. He lashed at it. He didn't get the cleanest of strikes, and it's an opportunity missed.
It's a case of probably seeing your name in the headlines. He's just not managed to deliver there.
Yeah, he could see himself being the highlight of a WhatsApp group.
Florentina Turner's are in. He's dragged the shot, and it's a goal!
Absolutely sensational finish.
What a finish. Out on bail have been the better team in this, but Florentina Turners have the goal to show for it. What a great strike there. Just an absolutely cannoned strike into the net. Keeper, no chance. And out on bail have got all the work to do.
Magnificent strike there, Jordan. You know, great build-up play. He took his time. He didn't rush, and he absolutely rifled that into the top corner.
And what do you do now if you're out on bail? You've just conceded, having had all the better of the chances of the attack in play. What do they do now?
They've got to go for it. You know, they've already lost one game. If they want to sort of finish the day strongly, they got to really throw themselves at this game. High press. Even if they concede more, they're better off going for it and trying to salvage a draw or even a win, and potentially losing 3-0 rather than just settling for the 1-0 loss here.
And Florentina Turner's now been incensed by this goal. They're taking the ball forward, ball over to the flank. Goalkeeper comes out to claim that. But Florentina Turner's will happily have this lead, and what a statistic, not conceded yet.
No, it's sensational, and that was their first shot on target. Keeper had no chance. You know, he was stood there, pair of concrete shoes on. All he could do was look into the top corner as it fizzed past him.
And Ollie Jones, of course, the coach, he said he's going out to win this, and we're seeing that so far. Yeah,
I mean, they look the better side. It's great counter-attacking football here from Florentina Turner, but out on Bale will be disappointed. We'll see how they react now. We've got just under 7 minutes to go, just over 7 minutes to go, and we've got to play it down.
So just a brief stoppage for you there now. Referee is just consulting with the player. Might be a case of cramp, but there's so many games here today at Cyncoed Cup, so he's back on his feet and he's ready to continue.
Lovely bit of sportsmanship there. That's what we want to see.
Exactly. It's all about the Cyncoed Cup today, and that is the prize. And remember, we've got 6 weeks of Cyncoed Cup action as well. So we'll be here throughout the tournament. We'll be doing 3 games today. We've done 3 games today, and we're doing 3 games in the afternoon. And it's the 4th of the afternoon, the 4th of the day, sorry. And we'll have semi-finals, we'll have quarter-finals, and we'll have the build-up. We'll have a magazine show, so you'll get to know some of the players, and that's important.
It's going to be exciting 6 weeks, Jordan. And who's your money on to take the title of the Cyncoed Cup?
Well, personally, I looked at Bakuna Matata, and they were the last game for us, but they lost out actually to Canterbury Beaton, who won their first game. But the goalkeeper Max Manson, I saw him make his Cymru Premier debut against TNS, and I was 1-4-1, and TNS are the top dogs of the Cymru Premier, and I was like, well, I'm going to go with him. I'm going to know the names that I know, but they didn't deliver in the last game, so it's opened it up a bit.
Definitely, I think it's a marathon, not a sprint. This Cyncoed Cup, like you said, over 6 weeks. Got over 197 players playing here today. Well, he's gone for the shot. He's fizzed that wide. Unfortunately, couldn't hit the target. But yeah, I think it'll be a patient 6 weeks, and it's about the team who can sort of be consistent over that period. And teams will lose, teams will win, but I think if you can consistently perform over these 6 weeks, then you're going to come out the victor.
And we've got a comment then from Deshifa, and he says, yo, yo, yo. And then I think he's got starstruck emojis on there as well. So good afternoon. Let us know where you are watching this game from. Heck, you might be watching it on the same campus as Cyncoed Cup, so you could be watching it from afar. Let us know who you're rooting for in the Cyncoed Cup as well.
Opportunity here for out on Bale on the right hand side of the field. Lovely cross and well taken by the keeper, and he's just gone down for good measure.
And that's what goalkeepers do, don't it? When they're defending on that 1-goal advantage, they love to come out, claim the ball, and then just lie on the floor. Just look to your left, look to your right, and make sure there's no attacker to try and take the ball from you.
Tactical play there.
No pressure from the out on Bale attacker as well.
No, rain's starting to come down now, so it'll be even trickier to keep hold of possession. Artificial pitch as well. Ball's going to be fizzing off the surface. Opportunity here.
He's taking around him. Is he going to end up in the goal? And that's great defending. Absolutely great defending. Trying to stop a certain goal, and the defender has done that. Headed it over the bar, and that could have been 2-0 to Florentina Turner's.
Terrific defender there. Last gasp effort to clear the ball back over the bar. It looked like a certain goal. Fair play to the man. Tracking back, never giving up, and that's the attitude you want to see. And if that had gone in, that would have been game over. Good night, Irene.
Good night, Irene, indeed. So we've got a corner kick now from Florentina Turner's, and they're going to try. Is it going to be an in-swinger or an out-swinger, as Alan Smith says? It's going to be an in-swinger.
He's lofted it in.
Oh,
back post.
It's beaten everyone, and it's important to beat your first man, but it did beat everyone and didn't get it. So here we go.
Counter-attack
on Bale will trying to thread a ball through to the attacker, but just couldn't reach him in enough time.
And you can see the disappointment, hands on head there. He knows time's running out. He knows the opportunities are few and far between, and that was a great opportunity on the counter-attack. Should have done better.
We are seeing a few out on Bale players here just looking a bit knackered, but they're in possession now as they carry the ball forward. The two almost finds the six. He's one possession. He's trying to navigate, and I think he's earned a foul there. He's earned a foul, and of course we have seen Sam Dover in one of the previous games score a fantastic free kick, and it's a great area for Out on Bail to get back on level terms.
I think he's gone down a bit soft there. I think the referee's slightly been conned, you know. But it is a great opportunity just outside the 18-yard box. Right-footed, so he's got the angle. Are we going to see a Riyad Mahrez style free kick here?
We could. Obviously, one of the best free kick takers for me was Peter Whittingham for Cardiff. He always delivered. We've seen Cristiano Ronaldo take a free kick. Gareth Bale can Out on Bail. Oh!
Struck it well, just slightly off target there.
Oh, it looks like he's coming a corner, so he's taking a deflection there. So Gareth Bale, during his early years, was always known for his free kick taking, and the namesake Out on Bail haven't delivered with that free kick, but it is a corner kick for them. Corner stick isn't there. Usually that would halt the game, but hey, the Cyncoed Cup offers everything.
Hey, opportunity here. We've got 2 minutes left. If they're going to salvage a draw or even a win, it's a very poor corner kick there.
Fails to beat the first man, and that's not where you want it. Players having to jump over the fence to retrieve the ball, as we aren't glittered with ball boys, so it's a player getting the ball, and that winds down the clock a bit. Interesting to see if the referee adds any more time, but a chance for Out on Bail in the box. Oh, it's an equaliser! It's an equaliser! Here we go.
Absolutely elegant finish there. Lovely little 1-2 play in the box, and he's, you know, with the finest finesse, he's tucked that into the bottom right corner. Fantastic finesse of a finish.
And with 2 minutes remaining, it's probably more than they deserve. They've had more of the attacking opportunities. Florentina Turner's did have a few opportunities after that goal, but Out on Bail will be happy with this strike. And we go back to the centre circle with just 2 minutes remaining. Will we find a winner, or is it going to be a 1-1 game?
If there was a crowd, it would have gone wild. That was a fantastic finish. But of course, that's the first goal Florentina Turner have conceded in this tournament. First in 4 games. So, you know, it's not easy to breach the defence, and I think it was a goal worthy of doing that. Fantastic finish there.
A goal worthy of perhaps a point, but Florentina Turner's... Well, there's a yellow card that's been shown, the first yellow card of the match. The referee... looks like he's going to put the... Well, he's not going to write his name down. Of course, there's so many games going on. You'd have to have an A3 kind of notebook to note down all the yellow cards that go on here. But a free kick to Florentina Turner's.
Potentially final opportunity here. It's a bit of a waste of a free kick. They've tried to do something clever and it's not worked out. So these opportunities, 30 seconds left. You need to lump it into the box, put the pressure on the keeper. Now it gives an opportunity here for...
And he's free. He's free. The 12 is free if he can find him. He's gone for the effort. Oh, and it's just too high. It's gone over the bar. It'll be interesting to see how much time the referee has. He's looked at his watch.
He's gone for glory there. He had time. You know, there's 15 seconds left. It's a 2v2. And he's trying to go for the wonder strike. He's trying to make it a match of the day, goal of the day, and unfortunately it's not paid off.
And there it finishes, 1-1 between Out on Bail and the Florentina Turners. So we're going to send Chris now to interview one of the players from the teams. It's a 1-1 game. The two teams, first goal that they've conceded, Florentina Turners. How do they react to that, Chris?
Well, I think, you know, it was a game for the archives. You know, the few fans here saluted them in respect. A fantastic game, but you know, tough to take for Out on Bail. I think they dominated that game and they got struck early, but they fought back and well-earned draw.
And this is what it's all about here as well. Is it's a quick turnaround, so the players will come off the pitch after just playing in a 20-minute game. So you look at the games here. Florentina Turners, Out on Bail are exiting the pitch, so they're there getting ready for their game. So we'll have a breather now. Let us know. We love communication. We love hearing what our audience think of the Cyncoed Cup. So let us know what you think. What is the best team name you've seen so far? Should there be a rebrand? Should we see rebrands as the competitions go on, or are we going to stick to it and just keep going on? Do you want to see a transfer request? So here we go now. We're just about getting ready to get in position where Chris will cut to him. So here we go. So we're just following players. The players come off, and we have an interview coming up with an out on bail player. So here we go, and a welcome to Chris Knight now.
Ollie, how do you feel about that match? How do you feel it went?
Yeah, I think we take a draw that point in the day. I think we've already played 3 games. I think the boys are pretty tired, including myself as well. We had a couple of injuries just before warm-up, so I had to go in and play centre back, which I never played before. But yeah, I think they haven't lost today. I think they've had 2 wins and 2 draws from us, so I take that for today.
Yeah, they hadn't conceded a goal up until now. You managed to salvage a draw with that fantastic finish. How are you going to progress now in the final match of the day?
Well, I think we've got a couple of boys still to come back who we didn't have available today, so hopefully some fresh legs for next week and a bit of enthusiasm. Then will hopefully push us on to get a few more wins and qualify for that top 8, which we're looking forward to.
First first day of the Cyncoed Cup. What are your expectations for this tournament? Where are you hoping to finish?
Well, I think we've got a good squad of boys. We know each other well, so I think to be honest, a top 3 finish. We want to get in that qualifying positions, and then hopefully, well, everyone wants to win, but I think we've got a really good chance of winning it.
Great to hear. And like I said, it's a long day of football. How do you motivate the boys now for the next game?
I think I don't need to motivate them. They love playing. They love playing with their mates. We're all mates together, so I think the motivation for them is just getting out and playing with their mates. I think.
Fantastic. Cheers, Ollie.
Okay,
good luck for the rest of the day.
So thank you, Chris, there for the interview. We'll be back. So now we'll be back at 2:30 for CF Czechoslovakia versus Don't Look back in Tanganga. It'll be back at 2:30. Just a reminder, Chris Knight and myself, Jordan Jones, will be back then. So catch you in a minute.
Cheers, Jordan. Thank you very much.
I can tell you what, because I ain't got it on. It's on. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to Cyncoed Campus for the Cyncoed Cup. This afternoon we've got CF Czechoslovakia against Don't Look Back in Tanganga as my glasses steam up. Good afternoon, Chris Knight.
Borida, Jordan Jones, how are we doing?
I'm good, thank you. What did you have for lunch?
I had a pan of chocolat, lunch of champions, and a little sarnie. How about yourself?
I had a can of Pringles and a Kit Kat. So we've taken a break for the broadcast, and I also took a break with my Kit Kat.
Did you eat the whole tin of Pringles?
No. I had some. So we're just going to run through the teams for you now, and it is CF Czechoslovakia. So in goals is Jack Greenwood, and then we have Kobe Cox, Ben Parker, Nathan Wilkinson, Harry Bartholomew, George Kirkland, Brandon Yeep, Charlie Dodd, Will Tucker, Joe Leonard and Jamie Moss. In this team now we've got, Josh Harwood, Eddie Wilkinson, Lewis Johnson, Charlie Ashford, Carl Jackson, Matthew O'Donoghue, Jake Jones, Dylan Gifford, Evan Rhodes, Jack Stilton and Josh Young.
Apologies there, Jordan's cataracts are cutting in and he's struggling to read the
Yeah.
team sheets there. I think they're going to go for a 3-5-2 or a 5-3-2 formation, playing with a couple of wing backs. So I think they're looking to get down the flanks and maybe test them from the sidelines, get some crosses in, see how they react to that.
Yes, as a precaution, of course, we always have to wear face masks, so anyone who wears glasses knows it is an absolute bugger to absolutely have your glasses still on show and still be able to see things. So, of course, that's why I couldn't run through the team, so luckily Chris Knight picked it up from me. But Chris, we're just going through the paces now?
Yeah, I think there's a change of colour in the kit, just so I was confused. I think they swapped from red to white. Potential issues in a kit colour clash, which is great for the referee.
I don't know about that. It's not too much of a kit clash from what I saw originally. That's orange, and then we have white now, I suppose. But their red wasn't too bad. Their red wasn't too bad. I don't think that's a kit clash. But hey, the modern game's gone, I imagine, Chris.
Yeah, it's political correctness, isn't it?
And that's the thing.
Winding down today, Jordan. What have you thought of the matches you've seen so far?
So the two games have been absolutely superb that we've seen so far in the afternoon. Just with how things have gone, that last game that we saw was superb. So we're just about to get underway here.
Yeah, 3 games left today. We'll be covering 2 of them. So this is the last but one game of coverage. It's been some sumptuous football so far, Jordan.
Oh, most definitely. And at least the sun shines back out. But considering how the 2 games have gone, we know that it's appeared and it hasn't appeared. We're just about to kick off.
Yeah, the weather's been on and off, but the sun's back out. Spirits are lifted, and if there was a crowd here, they would be going absolutely wild, Jordan.
Yeah, we'd have been packed to the rafters. The whole ground would be packed out. 2,000 people here, and you probably have people trying to watch behind the fence. We're just about to kick off.
Cans of dark fruits everywhere.
Cans of dark fruits everywhere. Of course, no dark fruits on show today. Just, well, how we're getting our football fix is this today with Cyncoed Cup. We're just about to kick off. Don't Look Back in Tanganga will be wearing orange, and then CF Czechoslovakia in white. So CF Czechoslovakia in possession, just trying to take the ball forward. Tan, of course, the initials today, Sam Tan, Fireman Sam. Big programme in Wales, Chris?
I'm not a fan, Jordan.
Not a fan?
Yeah, more of a police type guy. Me.
Well, will Sam be the man for Tan today? Tanganga currently out of possession. Tanganga now winning possession back, trying to carry the ball forward.
I'd like to see more intent from both teams in this game, Jordan. I think, final match of the day, you got to throw everything into it. Test the keeper. The conditions are dried up, but you want to put him under pressure. Send some long balls over the top, see how the defence react.
Most definitely, Chris there as well. And it seems to be a fast-paced start at the moment, so just going to carry the ball forward now, Czechoslovakia. Move the ball forward, trying to find, passing the ball around nicely. Oh, and it's just eluded him as Czechoslovakia try and go off. Yeah, the weather has been on and off for us all at the moment. All of that. It's been raining, it's been sun. But here we go.
Sun's out now, and hopefully the football reflects in this beautiful weather.
And hopefully we'll have raining goals. But we won't have one there because that shot has gone over the bar.
Yeah, he slashed wildly at that, and he's gone way off target. That nearly cleared the fencing.
High, wide, and not very handsome, as many people would say. What a place to be, Cyncoed campus. Nowhere else you'd rather be than in the sunshine at Cyncoed campus.
And don't look back in Tanganga, have adopted the three at the back with the wing-back system, so they are looking vulnerable on the flanks. Those wing-backs have to be careful about pushing too far forward, but it's a 3 versus 2 on the counter-attack, and they do look vulnerable, Jordan.
Yeah, Czechoslovakia, they just love carrying the ball forward, and they found some joy at the moment on the flanks. And it's all of a case now for them of trying to make that early pressure count. Of course, we're just 2 minutes into the game. But don't look back in Tanganga now in possession. Just carrying the ball forward. The 10 now tries to thread it through. Doesn't find his man. Perhaps should have found the 2. 2 still not alert to play there at the moment. And now we have CF Czechoslovakia in possession.
They look very comfortable on the ball, Jordan. I think they're moving it around well. They're being patient.
Yeah, most definitely, Chris. What do you think has been so successful so far for CF Czechoslovakia?
I think, like I said, their build-up play, their subtlety in the middle of the park. They're transitioning well from defence to attack, keeping hold of the ball well in the middle of the park. But I think they've got to sort of, it's quite bunched in the middle. They need to spread out wide a bit more, stretch the defence, and then I think the holes will open up.
And that's what we want. We want to see attacking opportunities from both sides here, and CF Czechoslovakia probably put a marker down at the moment in this one. Of course, they were one of the first teams that we actually watched today, in front of the Cardiff Met Sport TV cameras.
Got off with a win, didn't they? They started the day well with a 1-0 victory.
Yeah, some of these games as well have been very close as well. So just a reminder that we'll be continuing our Cyncoed Cup coverage throughout the weeks. So this isn't just a flash in the pan. You'll be seeing loads of stuff. You'll be seeing games today, but you'll be seeing games next week, and we'll be here for the semi-final and the final. And there's plenty of content to come as over here on Cardiff at Sport TV.
He's clattered into the back, and then there, very clumsy challenge, and it sets Don't Look Back in Tanganga up in a lovely position here to lump one into the box and potentially put some pressure on the keeper.
Just over halfway now, the free kick, number 3. Looks like he's going to put a right-footed effort into the box here. Everyone's gone forward. There's only 3 players back. Buffs it in. And it finds him. It finds the 10. And the 10 is... Oh! And it's a well-timed challenge there. The 9 had to make that challenge on the 10. The 10 was in space, but just couldn't get his shot away. And no complaints. Fair play, Chris. They stayed on their feet there.
Yeah, it was a risky challenge, but it came off in the end, Jordan. And that's what you want to see. They lumped the ball in the box. A bit of miscommunication and a potential opportunity.
Ball whipped into the box. Diving header goes over the bar. The diving header was the initial chance, and then it deflected from the 13, but it's gone over the bar. Nothing to come of it at the moment.
Inches there. He's got his head in his hands. He knew he should have done better.
And the art of diving headers, it's a dying art, Chris, at the moment as well. But it's nice to see a diving header there.
Yeah, throw yourself at it. Don't be scared of this artificial turf.
So corner, just going to come into the box now. The 11 puts it in, and he's free in space, but the 4 does not deliver the right response to that. He just hooks his shot for a goal kick.
I've got to say, lovely delivery there from number 11. He's absolutely whipped that one in. Beautiful, beautiful ball, and they should do better there. He's scoring opportunities few and far between, and they've got to take the chances, Jordan.
Yeah, and we have to say the CF Czechoslovakia probably started the game the most brightest, but there's somewhat of a spell now from, don't look back in Tanganga, just trying to use the set pieces and utilise them. Will that be key today, Chris?
I think so. I really do. I think they've got to grab the game by the horns now and really start, driving forward. Not worry about conceding. People don't want to see boring 0-0 draws. They want to. They watch the Cyncoed Cup for this exciting end-to-end stuff. So I think both teams just got to throw caution to the wind, Jordan, and go all out for the victory.
No wind at the moment at Cyncoed campus. It's an alternating weather here. Sunshine at the moment. Looks like we've got grey skies. But, well, the action's on the pitch, and that's what we'll be focusing on. Will the weather play a part at all? Or is it just a case of continuing, Chris?
I don't think it will. The rain's died off, moisture has dried up, and it looks like perfect football conditions. So there should be no Steve Bruces in the weather front, and there's an opportunity here as CF Czechoslovakia in the box.
He's wanted a penalty there. He's wanted a penalty, and the referee...
What's he doing? What's he gone for, Jordan? What's he gone for?
It looks like a free kick outside of the edge of the box, because no one's appealing for a penalty. It's just outside the box there for a free kick, and I think they wanted a penalty initially there as well.
Rash challenge there, though. You've got to be careful being on the edge of your box. You can't go throwing your body in like that and clattering the opposition.
Well, we spoke about how important set pieces are, and this is a great opportunity for CF Czechoslovakia to take the lead, or at least challenge the goalkeeper.
What are they going to do? Are they going to whip it in or drive a shot into the box?
Oh! That's an opportunity that has to be taken, and he's not taking it. Great delivery there, and he's free in space just for a few yards out, but he's somehow turned the effort away from goal.
Absolute sitter, Jordan. I don't know how he's missed it. He needs to, should have a pair of glasses like yourself if he's not finishing those. Clear-cut opportunity to go 1-0 up, and they've absolutely butchered it.
And will CF Czechoslovakia rue that missed opportunity? Probably the biggest chance of the half of the game so far. They're in possession now, though.
It's an exciting game so far, Jordan. I've been impressed by both teams.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not been a boring 0-0. You can always have a boring 0-0, but this hasn't been one of them.
No, there's some fantastic skill on display. Both teams are seeking out that all-important victory to push them further up the table in this Cyncoed Cup. 6 weeks, remember, so it's the tournament isn't won on day one, but it certainly can get off to a great start.
And of course, you'll probably have a roundup of all of what's gone on today on the Cardiff Met Sports social feed. So look at the results, we'll look at the league standings, we'll look at who's got the results, and who knows, this competition is so fluid. We've already seen a few transfers happen today where a team have been down on numbers and they've had to transfer someone else in, so we could see some transfers. Hey,
it's opportunity here. The breaks.
Oh, he's clipped him. He has clipped him.
What's the ref going to do here? Big decision, Jordan. Big decision from the referee.
The referee has given a free kick. It looks like he's clipped the heels of him. Doesn't look like he's gone to the book, and it's a yellow. It's a yellow.
Number 5 will breathe a massive sigh of relief there, Jordan. He was through on goal. It was potential 1-versus-1 opportunity, and he's clumsily brought him down and just outside the 18-yard box.
And the few people that are in the ground went way when the referee showed a yellow card. So a bit fortunate to still be on the pitch, perhaps, but a good opportunity now for CF Czechoslovakia to take the lead. Three people over the free kick. Who do you reckon looks like the one who's going to deliver it? Looks like 12's claiming this. Yeah,
there's discussions going on here. Maybe the old rock, paper, scissors to see who takes this free kick. But whoever takes it, they've got to make it count. We're halfway through the game here. You're not going to get a more clear-cut chance than this. So opportunity to take the lead here from CF Czechoslovakia.
And it looks like a right-footed effort. And if he's going to shoot, he's going to put it in the left-hand corner. But he might deceive us. He's gone for the left corner. Powerful effort, but just behind the goal. Best opportunity, another good opportunity for Czechoslovakia. They've not taken it.
It's good, but it's not right. It was a fantastic strike there, Jordan, but unfortunately couldn't test the goalkeeper, couldn't get it on target. Opportunity wasted.
And we've just hit the halfway stage here where it's still 0-0. Czechoslovakia with the opportunities to take the lead. They've just not been able to take them. One from close range, and of course that free kick you've just seen there. As a case of don't look back in Tanganga, are just waiting for that that moment to try and pounce on. And it seems like they're adopting a counter-attacking style of play.
You've got to say, Jordan, Czechoslovakia looking very comfortable in possession. You're dominating in here. The stats, I'm being told, you know, they're 65% possession. You know, sheer dominance here. They're moving the ball well. They look patient in their build-up, and you know they're mixing up. They're playing the short passes. They're playing the long passes, and yeah, Tanganga just can't handle it.
And that's what it is about here. Is that Czechoslovakia are trying to implement a philosophy we've heard before in one of our videos that we made before the Cyncoed Cup. The Cyncoed Cup is, of course, meant to start in January, but a lot of the coaches were like, I've got to think about how to implement a style of play, and with how these teams have tried to hold up. Here we go. Don't look back in Tanganga. Free in space.
1v1.
He's got to take it, and the offside has just been given. The referee allowed the play to continue there, but then he's seen him in the offside position and he's brought it back. No real pressure there for Czechoslovakia. Maybe a bit of a warning sign that don't look back in Tanganga. Might be that counter-attacking team that pounces on that one opportunity. But still no goal here at Cyncoed Campus as we wait for the deadlock to be broken.
Referee saved his blushes there, Jordan. He's blazed that one over the bar, even though it was offside. He'll claim he heard the whistle and he purposely put it over the top, but he should do better, you know. That's not going to do well for his confidence one-on-one, and he's blazing over the bar like that.
And we've got a corner kick now for Czechoslovakia. We've talked about how set pieces are important, and they're just about to whip it in now into the box, and it's a great header, but it's cleared off the line. Czechoslovakia still with the ball in play. Ball delivered back into the box, but it's not falling kindly for Czechoslovakia, and Tanganga can clear.
Counter-attacking opportunity here, but again it's another opportunity missed for CF Czechoslovakia. They should be 3 up by now. They are absolutely pounding the goal.
We're just looking as well on the comments. Josh Davis says, awesome stream, guys. Thank you, Josh, for your kind comments there. Let us know what you thought of the Cyncoed Cup coverage today. What would you like to see? Is there any specific teams? We've shown a lot of a few teams today, such as Bakuna Matata. We've seen a lot of Out on Bail. What teams do you want to see? And heck, if you want to see one of the teams so much, definitely make sure, and we'll try and cover the game as much as you can for next week as well. So we'll have to have a look at the table and see who's come out on top today, Chris.
Yeah, it's a pulsating game so far, Jordan. I'm really enjoying myself here, and both teams have stretched each other, but again, Czechoslovakia looking the stronger of the two. But there's chances out there for Tanganga. They've just got to be a bit more confident, a bit more sort of subtle in possession, and they've got to be easy in that build-up, because they're rushing things at the minute, and it's not going their way.
Just in possession now, Tanganga, who managed to clear, but Czechoslovakia have one possession back. 6, holding off the challenge of 2 players, and threads the ball out to the flank. Puts the ball into the box, but it is blocked for a corner kick.
Still in
I thought
field.
it was a corner kick, but he's managed to keep it in.
Yeah, it's not where Tanganga want to be, camped in their own half. They're getting pinned back deeper and deeper. They want to be pushing further up the field and taking the fight to CF Czechoslovakia, not being pinned in their own half.
And with so many games today as well, it could be that one lapse in concentration that just gives Czechoslovakia in, or it could be that Czechoslovakia, with all their dominance, can't put it at home. But
yeah, we've seen from previous game that it only takes one chance to knock one in, so they've got to be careful here.
Well, Czechoslovakia, they're just putting it out of play for a header. And Tanganga can regroup, they can try and get the ball forward and when have their own opportunities. Ball's just gone over my head, it's going to come down, I think. Falling kindly, and the players just managed to retrieve the ball.
Some terrible haircuts on show here today, John, I'm not going to lie. Horrific lids.
Including my own?
Yeah, including your own.
Including my own, yeah.
I don't know who your barber is, but you shouldn't be paying him.
Well, I did have my haircut. I think I've just asked for it too short, but well, the barbers are back up with it now, and hopefully we'll see some haircuts to match the play.
Some tasty challenges going in here, Jordan. There's a bit of competition brewing up and an opportunity here.
And can he keep it in? Can he keep it in? No, it just goes out for a goal kick. And more of the ball now for Tanganga with 5 minutes remaining of the match. It could looks like the momentum's going to be changing. It might swing in their favour now.
Yeah, they've got a bit of wind in their sails, Tanganga now, and they're looking more confident. They're happy in possession. They're building the pressure, and hopefully we could potentially see an opening goal.
So Tanganga now just in possession, taking the ball forward. They've just lost possession. Just scrappy play now between the two, trying to launch it forward, trying to take it in, but Tanganga trying to get a football in. Referee says no foul, plays advantage actually. He should find his man. He's found him in the flank, the 15, left-footed. Well, he's put him with his right foot, and he's found the man.
Fantastic ball there. Still on, opportunity on the far right-hand side of the box.
And that's a great challenge in the box to deny and never cross into the box. And Tanganga can go on the counter-attack now.
Opportunity, and that's a wasted ball there, and a potential counter-attacking opportunity. Potentially his flowing locks got in the way, but he should do better.
And throughout the day, I don't think we've had a 0-0, so this could be our first 0-0 that we've live streamed. And we don't want that. We want goals, goals, goals.
You know, when both teams score, it's goals galore, but we've not seen any of that yet. It's despite it being 0-0, though, Jordan, it's been a captivating game, and you know, the fans certainly would have been entertained.
Exactly, it's, like we said, not a boring 0-0, but as Czechoslovakia take the ball forward, he's waiting for a teammate to support him. No offside here because it's deflected off a Tanganga player. He's taking the ball too far wide and is not finding any of his teammates, but is found in the centre of the park. Two players on the left-hand flank now, and they're just trying to find...
3 minutes.
He's going on his own.
3 minutes remaining, Jordan. There's a couple of tired bodies out there. Opportunities could open up.
Shot. And it's a shot from just outside the box. He's looking for the top-hand corner, but he's just not met the target. He goes out for a goal kick.
Opportunist strike there, Jordan. I like it. He's putting the pressure on. Unfortunately, it didn't perhaps hit the target, but the intention is there, and that's what you want to see. Testing the goalkeeper, you know, putting these opportunities in. If you don't shoot, you're not going to score.
If you don't buy a ticket, you won't win the raffle, but no one's winning any raffle today because, one, the competition isn't decided today, but also it's still 0-0. Just goes out for a throw-in now to Don't Look Back in Tanganga, and it looks like that any goal that happens now will win this game because it's still 0-0. Both sides of opportunities. Czechoslovakia probably the better team with the opportunities, and they should have taken the lead.
Crunching challenge there.
Here we go. Oh, and the referee says offside. He doesn't score anyway with the opportunity, but he said it's offside. Nothing to come of it.
There's a bit of dissent going on here. It's not what we want to see in the Cyncoed Cup. You know, this is a friendly sporting tournament. We don't want to see back chat. These referees, you know, they come in from the FAW. You know, they're giving their time and effort to this tournament, and the last thing they want is back chat from these players.
And a stern talk from the referee there as he allows the game to continue.
So it should be, Jordan. So it should be.
Looks like an instruction now. He's the kick taker for this free kick. Is urging everyone forward. He's saying, "Get in that box. Let me find you on the head."
Last chance saloon here, Jordan. 1 minute remaining. It's anyone's game.
But it looks like Czechoslovakia do have men forward now as they take it down to the flank. No challenge. Tries to play it short, but does not find him in the box. And now Don't Look Back in Tanganga trying to take the ball forward.
This is going coast to coast, Jordan. I love the enthusiasm from both teams. It could go either way.
And it's one of those fouls there that allows the Don't Look Back in Tanganga players to get their players forward in what is probably going to be one of the last chances of the match. We've not had a goalless draw, as mentioned.
Roll the dice. Get the keeper up there, Jordan. Roll the dice.
Well, the goalkeeper with pink boots isn't interested in going forward at the moment. It looks like Don't Look Back in Tanganga are just going to try and get all their players in. It's two players back, but most of them in the box now.
Interesting tactic from CF Czechoslovakia. They're keeping the three up there. They're hoping to go back on the counter-attack.
And it looks like that free kick is rolling out for a goal kick. And we're into the 20th minute now. The referee has looked at his watch. He's looking on it now, and it looks like he's going to blow. It doesn't look like there's going to be any chance for CF Czechoslovakia. And the referee brings to an end CF Czechoslovakia versus Don't Look Back in Tanganga, and then it's finished 0-0 here. and we'll just wait for the players to give their handshakes, give their fist bumps, and then we'll get ready for an interview with one of the players just to give their thoughts on the match. It's been an entertaining 0-0. Unfortunately, no goals here in this one, and hopefully in our last match of the day we'll have goals.
Or whoever you want.
So the players now just in a centre circle speaking to the referee. Maybe some
Can you hear someone
complaints,
now?
maybe should have asked. Well, we did have a penalty shout in one of the halves. The referee's still instructing some of the players now. And a reminder that we'll have coverage of the Cyncoed Cup throughout the 6 weeks.
Yeah, they're not
We'll
coming
also
back.
be having coverage as well of the Welsh Premier Women's League fixture tomorrow between Cardiff Met and Port
You sure?
Talbot Town ladies. So that's another opportunity for you to capture the content of Cardiff Met Sport TV.
Hang on then until we get a player over.
Tanganga.
We're going to
It looks like a bit of a conversation with the referee here. He doesn't look happy, Jordan. But I think they've only got themselves to blame. The opportunities were there. They just did not take them.
No opportunities taken, unfortunately, and Czechoslovakia will probably look at this match and think, well, how did we not win this one, really?
Yeah, there'll be a few stern words in the dressing room for the strikers there. They had some clear-cut chances. They just could not convert.
Is it a case then for Czechoslovakia that they'll look at this now and they'll think, how do we approach things next week now? Is it a change in tactics as well? Because it's about being clinical. Do they have a training session perhaps?
I think they need a good social bonding session. Get out on the sauce, really get to know each other a bit better, and I think that's going to bring them together as a team and only help them in their development, progressing in this tournament.
Well, just a reminder that we will have a game at 3:30 as well, so there's more action to come. This will be our last match of the day as well, so keep an eye on that one as well. Me and Chris will, as ever, be here. Do you want to know more about the Cyncoed Cup? What is there to know about the Cyncoed Cup that we haven't covered already? And what have you found of the day? Is there anyone that have caught your eye? Is there any players that have interested you? Just let us know.
Yeah, and what do you think of Jordan's mask?
Yeah,
Are you a yes
yeah.
Cymru man? And who is your favourite player? Who do you think is going to win the Cyncoed Cup? These are all big questions. We'd love to hear them. Let us know in the comments, and we'll be back at 3:30 for the final game of the day.
So unfortunately, no interview after the game, probably for the right reasons, because it was a 0-0 and it would have probably been the player just saying we didn't take our chances. But just a reminder that we'll be back here at 3:30, so catch you then with me and Chris.
Diolch yn fawr, Jordan.
Diolch yn fawr.
And Florentina Turner's Rhys Davis, Tony Kinnelly, James Geiler, Jack Vickery, James Davis, Lewis Geely, Alex Chambers, Amini Bencorci, Alex... Oh, and we're out.
Well, we're just jumping straight into the action. That's why you've probably been short, and we don't want to miss the action. And we're about to kick off. Hakuna Matata get the game underway. So
Florentina Turner's playing in black, Hakuna Matata in maroon, playing left to right in possession here. Florentina Turner, and he's been dispossessed in the centre of the field. Hakuna Matata, 0 wins from 4 so far. Jordan, how do you sum up their performance?
Well, just from the name Max Manson, I know personally of him because he's played for the first team for Cardiff Met, but it seems like there's no winning formula from them at the
Opportunity here from Florentina Turner, and he's fizzed it past the goal, and that is a chance wasted there from number 7, Alex, I believe his name is.
Yeah, a good opportunity there for Florentina Turners, and they've just not taken that as well, and it just shows that perhaps Hakuna Matata on this winless run, and they'll want to get out of that rut today. It's just not working for them, sadly. I don't know what you can put it down to. It's just not worked for them. There's no cohesion perhaps within the team, but we did see them during the warm-up, but they were in a group huddle.
Yeah, they're yet to score a goal as well, Jordan, so potential problems in the final third. Conceded 5, scored 0, 0 wins from 4. It's not looking good for head coach Max Manson.
And if you're a goalkeeper, you're devastated. Max Manson, a goalkeeper himself, when you're conceding goals and you're not scoring them as well. Perhaps that's why he's a goalkeeper by trade. So how do you coach a striker? And maybe that's the case. Maybe he needs to call in reinforcements.
Early pressure here coming on from Hakuna Matata. Max has obviously got them fired up pre-game, and they don't want to go 0 from 5 today. They want that early victory. They want that first victory of the day, and to pull themselves off the bottom of the table. It's not a good place to be, Jordan.
Is it going to be an in-swing or an out-swing on this? Because this is the chance for them, isn't it? They need to get out of this rot.
Whips it in, opportunity here. Potential handball. Referee hasn't given it. Controversial. Fans, the players are in disarray. Fans are also calling for it as well.
Penalty all day for me, I'm sorry, and I can't believe that the referee hasn't given that. He was certain that it should have been a penalty, and that could have been the first chance for Hakuna Matata to get on the score sheet today. Yeah,
they've started well, Jordan. They clearly want to put the pressure on, take the game to Florentina Turner. And this weather isn't helping. It's lashing it down. It's wetter than an otter's pocket out there, and which team is going to take advantage of this poor conditions, Jordan?
It's raining cats and dogs, isn't it? But it looks like that first opportunity of the game. Well, Florentina Turner's had that good chance then, but then a penalty appeal for Hakuna Matata, and it looks like Hakuna Matata may thrive in this wet setting.
What a wonderful phrase that is, Jordan.
What a wonderful phrase indeed, and hopefully this rain now, we see a few bumps and slips and get goals out of it. I want raining goals to match the weather.
Yeah, the ball's going to be fizzing off this artificial surface. It's going to add an extra dimension of difficulty, and it's going to make it difficult for the players. So it's going to be interesting to see how they react, and it's coming down heavier and heavier. It's not the conditions you want to be playing in. It's been a right mixed bag of weather today.
Quite glad I'm a commentator and in the warmth, well, at least under the cover, whereas we're out there in the horrible rain.
Horrible rain, and there's some heavy challenges going in the centre midfield. Hakuna Matata, the midfield boys are going in hard. They're giving Florentina Turner no space to breathe, really pushing the pressure on them. So 0-0, 4 minutes gone, and early days yet, but it looks promising for Hakuna Matata, who have the lion's share of possession.
It's just about earning a corner kick there as well. It looks like they've not got it for him at the moment, but I'm liking what I'm seeing from Hakuna Matata. We've spoken before, I thought they were going to be the favourites for me, and I do feel as a massive Hakuna Matata fan here that I've been let down by the performances. I think
he's
today.
Absolutely clattered him there, and refs waved play on. No, he's brought it back. There's a hefty challenge going in there. 11 feeling the effects of that, and potentially feeling the effects of today, Jordan. 4 games gone, 5th game today. Over 80 minutes of high intensity football. How are the players going to be feeling out there?
Well, it's a case for them. How are they going to rejuvenate themselves for next week if you go without a win today as well. Is it a case of social bonding? Do you take him to the pub and have a drink and see, well, where do we go wrong today, and reflect on that?
Opportunity here for Florentina Turner. They deep in Hakuna Matata's half out on the left-hand touchline. Possession lost, unfortunately, and he's giving it back away. Some 50-50 stuff at the minute, nothing clear-cut. Half-time oranges, a bit of vitamin C, pick the boys up. What are the tactics to get the muscles going after 80 minutes of aching football, Jordan?
You can't beat a half-time orange, I think, but unfortunately no breaks for them here for that, so it's just a case of whatever stoppages you can, try and get the fluids on, try and get those energy bars. We see those energy bars in football today, get them on and get the legs going. Of
course, no football over the past 18 months, so some of these players looking very rusty, as expected, and 20 minutes of constant football, no breaks, it's going to be tough for them, especially on this heavy artificial surface. But no excuses today. Hopefully, final game, they can leave it all out there and finish on a flourish. Opportunity here for Florentina Turner, driving into the box. He squares it, opportunity, and he's absolutely shanked it wide. He should be ashamed of himself. Absolutely horrific finish in there.
I'm sorry, but it's a great turn by the number 9 to turn around and find the man on the flank, and then he's found it, he's put it across goal, and he just does not deliver the chance there. I'm sorry, it should be 1-0 to Florentina Turner.
Yeah, he probably wants to ice his shins there because he's not made a very good connection with that. Opportunity missed, and another potential opportunity snuffed out there by the Hakuna Matata defence. And you've got to say, Jordan, it's not looking promising for the team who haven't won a game yet.
No, that's the thing, is they had that early opportunity, but they're capitalised on that. They've not made any early pressure pay, but maybe an appeal there for handball. No one's asking.
It's rain has stopped, and the play is end to end. Raining opportunities for Florentina Turner as they drive forward into the Hakuna Matata box. He struck it. Oof! Oh. Terrific strike there. It's unfortunately just gone the wrong side of the post as it clips the side netting. Another opportunity, Jordan.
Yeah, it's just muscled the side net, and that's one of the opportunities perhaps that they should have taken what I'm liking there in that attack as well. It's the way that the player controls it and then takes it down the flank as well. And the goalkeeper I knew was beaten, but fortunately for him, he's on the other side of the post.
Yeah, terrific strike there. He struck it really cleanly. The ball dipped and fizzed, but unfortunately, wrong side of the post, and still 0-0. 7 minutes gone, and it's an enthralling counter so far. I'm enthused.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it so far. Hakuna Matata, although they need to get out of the traps, they need to impend into their own half and show some fearlessness. You've got 4 losses against you today. You've not scored a goal, so it's time to take the shackles off, maybe.
Let the lions loose. Let them free. Opportunity here as they push into this in the half, and 1v1 opportunity, and he's muscled him off the ball.
No.
Oh.
Interesting.
The fans have got their heads in their hands, John. They can't believe what they are seeing. The referee has given it the opposite way. No penalty.
Still got his head in his hands there, and he is, well, he's as mystified as I am that that's not a penalty kick, and you don't know how. That's 2 penalty appeals now that Hakuna Matata have had, and the referee's not giving it.
Opportunity here for Florentina Turner as he drives into the left-hand side of the box. Should he square it? Should he shoot? He's fizzed it across goal, and it's gone out for a corner. No, goal kick. Goal kick, Jordan. Again, the opportunities are there. It's just the no conviction in the finishing, Jordan. What can they do better?
No, Hakuna Matata just allowing that number 11 on the flank, the freedom of the match, and there's 2 balls on the pitch. But no, he should be putting that chance away. There's another opportunity now that Florentina Turner really need to take. We're almost at the halfway stage of the game, and they've had all the opportunities, and you've got to make that pressure count. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Florentina Turner unbeaten today, 2 wins, 2 draws. They're a very young team, mostly made up as of freshers, and they're keen and enthusiastic, and that's coming across in their performances, Jordan.
Yeah, most definitely. It's one of those things that you get to bond from this as well. Florentina Turner's freshers. It's the first year of university is one of the most important years of university, because it's where you make friendships, and who knows if maybe it's the recipe for success.
Yeah, as a third year, last thing you want is a team of For first year Kenos, you know, enthusiastic, energetic, hunting down every ball. It's a daunting prospect when you come across these lads. So, you know, they've certainly proved their worth today and, you know, gone unbeaten so far. And hopefully they want to take that leave today with, you know, unbeaten.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see all of the teams that have played today with us as well. Maybe some scouting
Opportunity 1v1. He strikes it. He shoots. He scores, and they're on the scoreboard. 1-0 Florentina Turner. Absolutely fantastic finish there from the young striker. Composed, took his time, and he's driven it low and hard past the keeper.
Well, if anyone was going to score today in this one, it was going to be him. Great turn earlier in the match, and he's just taken that with a great finish. Perhaps a bit of controversy. I'm not sure if he's handled that ball just before he's hitting the strike, but the referee didn't deem it, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, that's another nail in the coffin for Hakuna Matata and Max Manson again. Still haven't scored today, not even got a single point, rooted to the bottom of the table, and he'll not be happy with that one, Jordan.
No, not at all. And this is the thing, is that as a goalkeeper, I'm sorry, but you've got to start where it comes out in football, and you've got to start earning clean sheets. Maybe you can't get off the mark in front of the net, but you've got to keep on trying to keep in clean sheets, and they're not doing that today.
Yeah, I spoke with Max pre-game, and, you know, he felt hard done by, but he's not one to make excuses. He knows his team haven't been good enough, and he was hoping for a reaction today, and we've not seen that so far. 1-0 down here, 9 minutes to go, and Florentina on the attack again, snuffed out.
It almost feels like men against boys stuff, where actually the men with the older players of a team that aren't pulling their weight, sadly. Maybe Alan Hansen said you can't win anything with kids, but Florentina Turner look like they're going to prove him wrong again.
Quite right there, Jordan. And there's extra pressure on this game for Max Manson, the coach here. I spoke with him also. He said 3 of his housemates are also fellow managers. Chris Rads is manager of Don't Look Back in Tanganga. George Ockwell, manager of Moyes' European Tour. And Scott Wicks is the head coach of Champagne Super Rovers. And they've got a bet on, Jordan, here that whoever finishes bottom in this Cyncoed Cup has to go out to dinner with a cardboard cutout. So extremely high stakes, and it's not something you'd want to be doing.
Well, a cardboard cutout as well. So is that cardboard cutout is just of the same person? They're going out with themselves? Or?
I didn't quite get the details, but yeah, dinner for one with a cardboard cutout. Very lonely. It's not something you want to be undertaking, and, you know, high stakes for Max Manson. 1-0 down and having not won a game today.
Well, if that's the case, then Max better get the printers ready, because 5 defeats today. Well, they're on course for a 5th defeat. Best get it ready. Choose your best photo.
Who would you take out for dinner, Jordan, in a cardboard cutout?
Oh, a cardboard cutout. Well, I wouldn't be speaking to him at all, so don't really want to speak to myself. Maybe I don't know. I couldn't really answer. It'd be a very boring dinner date, to be honest.
Opportunity here for Florentina Turner. Number 8 is driven into the box, and he sliced that one over the bar. Extremely powerful drive to the midfield, and the defence just seemed to part like the Red Sea there, Jordan.
Yeah, again, there's just so many pockets that are being picked by Florentina Turner, and Hakuna Matata, for me, they're just not defending enough.
Opportunity down the left. Oh, and he's corner. Yeah, they're not going well, Jordan, and they're sort of struggling to maintain the ball. They're struggling to keep possession, and when they do have it, they're not creating anything.
No, that's the thing, is that we've seen that all the pressure has come from corner kicks, set pieces, and it's not worked out for them just then there. They'll have another corner to this, another bite of the cherry, but it's just they've offered nothing for me in this last 10 minutes or so. It's literally been Florentina Turner's, and you've got to start getting into those positions.
Corner here for Hakuna Matata. It's whipped in, and it's a poor delivery. Doesn't beat the first man. Second chance though, he drives it low and hard, and the keeper has gobbled that one up. And a comfortable save there, and the pressure is relieved, and they're back on the counter-attack. Florentina Turner, these young lads, energy in bags. I'm liking the look of this number 10, Jordan.
Yeah,
he's got a bit of finesse about him, isn't he? He's bossing that midfield.
Yeah, he's literally he's playing in that. His number matching his position really. That 10, he's creating plays, bringing into it. But also trying to get involved himself. That's a nice little header. Could fall kindly for him, but it doesn't there.
And yeah, the pressure's building here from Florentina Turner, deep in their own half. Hakuna Matata, and that's a wasted ball, and it gives possession back to Florentina Turner, and they'll begin to attack again.
Nice
Centre
play.
of the field here, great challenge, and it's cleared.
Look at this. Look at this as well. There's only one Hakuna Matata player that is going for that ball in their half. Why are they sitting back so much? You're 1 goal down. You need to get back on level terms. You've not scored a goal. Perhaps that's the reason why they're not scoring, because there's only one player in their half.
There's a lot of tired bodies out there, and fatigue is a huge factor, but they just don't look like they want it, Jordan. You know, the Florentina Turner boys, they're first to every ball, they're winning every 50-50. There's energy, there's fizz about them, and it's complete opposite for the Hakuna Matata. They look lethargic, they look slow to every ball.
Just look at that. Just look at that. He's lost his second ball there, and I'm sorry, but like that's where they're losing these games. They're not getting to the second balls, and they're just not causing any problems at all for the opposition. Earlier on in the game, perhaps a few opportunities, perhaps a penalty appeal, but other than that, I can't really have anything to shout about.
Opportunity here, Florentina Turner. He crosses the box. It's a great touch, and it's a fantastic save there. Keeper's put his body on the line. He's got in the way. He's made himself a nuisance, and it's worked wonders as he's prevented a second goal and a sure defeat for Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, nice work there from the goalkeeper. Perhaps a bit of confusion with the defender, but that's caused by the attacker causing some pressure on the defence, and fortunately they've not conceded in their eyes, and they've got to deal with this corner kick now.
Yeah, 3.5 minutes remaining, and we have a corner for Florentina Turner. 1-0 up here. Final game of the day of the Cyncoed Cup. He's lost the ball in high and tight, and it's not met by anybody. Picked up on the edge of the box though.
No handball for me. I'm not sure why they're appealing for that, but
he's drilled it back in. He's got time. He's left it. Opportunity
he's free
here.
Again. He's done it again.
Great defence there from Hakuna Matata, and they've eased the pressure, but throw in for Florentina Turner. 3 minutes left, and they're camped in their own half, Jordan. They've got to get out somehow.
Yeah, but this is the thing for me, is the Hakuna Matata just aren't taking the ball forward at all. They're just not showing any fearlessness about it, but here we go, I suppose. It's all about trying to carry the ball into...
Opportunity here as Hakuna Matata push into Florentina's box, but nothing. It's no end product, and it's easily snuffed out. And Florentina Turner regain possession, and they'll start to rebuild.
Yeah, they've got the goalkeeper, other than that chance a few minutes ago, who's a low shot, didn't catch him out. He's had nothing to deal with really. He could sit down and read a book. He's not being challenged today.
Oh, it's appalling defending there from Hakuna Matata, and it's a 2v1 opportunity. He's got to square into the box if he can. He's another opportunity wasted.
A case of tired legs there, I think. He's done all the hard work. He's tried to get into the box, but just not been able to find anyone there.
I don't think he could believe his luck. The ball came through to him so easily. Fantastic hard challenge there, and it's clear the Florentina Turner players want it more. He whips it in, snuffed out easily now by Florentina Turner. Still opportunity, and his lines are cleared, and they have to rebuild. Hakuna Matata throwing it all at them in the final minute and a half here at the Cyncoed Cup, final game of the day.
And that's just sums up the game for me. It's you just can't retrieve possession there, and it looks like it's going to falter out for another defeat for Hakuna Matata.
We have a substitution going on, I believe.
Looks like an injury as well there.
Hedge coach Isaac Atherley, dressed extremely smart there, looking like something out of a Boohoo Man advert with his suave jacket and scarf.
I am liking that scarf.
He looks a calm and collected figure on the sidelines though, in comparison to Max Manson, who is striding the touchline very pedantically. He knows this looks like a 5th defeat of the day. No goals scored. There'll be people calling for him to potentially step down as head coach. What do you reckon, Jordan?
Well, it's not a case of being hasty, but Max Manson has got to answer to the board now.
Opportunity here, 1v1 as number 10 drives into the box, he shoots, he scores, it's 2-0! Absolutely sensational, and that is the final nail in the coffin for Hakuna Matata. They look down and out, Jordan.
And yeah, it's just a case again, they're sloppy at the back and they've just not been able to keep that out. They've not tested the goalkeeper, and I'm sorry, but the Hakuna Matata fans will not be happy with this one.
Yeah, we're watching the goal back now, and it's a great, you know, the poise, the finesse, the sort of subtle finish, just dropping it past the goalkeeper.
And if we look at that as well, the 10 and the 9, like they're the two deserving players of their goals today, both in shot and both happy with their performance today. And it'd be a tough one to decide who's man of the match for me, but I think I'm going to give it to the 9. I just loved his turn, I loved his trickery, but the 10 has impressed me as well.
Yeah, goal apiece to number 9, number 10. They've outsmarted this Hakuna Matata defence. The movement, the speed, the skill, they've just had no answer.
No answer whatsoever, and we're into a bit of added time. I suppose it's a chance for consolation, but they're just not taking it.
I think they've got to treat this as an opportunity to get a goal on the board. You know, they haven't scored today. You don't know what it's going to do for their confidence if they can just get that, you know, finish with a flourish, get a final goal. You never know, it could lift them going into next week.
And there we go.
There we have it. Do you want to go grab Max?
Yeah.
There we have it. That is the final game for today's Cyncoed Cup. Florentina Turners have run out 2-0 victory over Hakuna Matata, and they finished the day unbeaten. 3 wins, 2 draws for the first-year students, and it looks extremely promising. However, same can't be said for Hakuna Matata. 5 games, 5 defeats, not a goal scored. It does not look promising for Max Manson and his team of players. How will they respond next week? Don't forget to tune in. We are here every week with coverage of the Cyncoed Cup. It's over 6-week period. We have games all day, every day, and I hope you've enjoyed today's commentary. We'll be hoping to get an interview today with head coach Max Manson as we get his thoughts on his side's underwhelming performance on day 1. But let us know what you think. Hop on the comments. Who's impressed you today? Who hasn't impressed you? Any players that have shone? Any players that you felt have given a slight underwhelming performance? For me, I've been considering the conditions, considering the length of time we've been without sport here at Cyncoed campus. I feel that we've had some terrific football. I've been impressed, and hopefully that bodes well for the final 5 weeks of the Cyncoed Cup season. Yeah, no interview.
Yeah, just say that you're just too afraid to
Try and zoom in on Max and his players. And welcome back to the studio. I am Chris Knight, and I am joined by my fellow host Jordan Jones. Jordan, give me your thoughts on today's action. How do you feel it went? Day 1 of the Cyncoed Cup. Did it live up to expectations?
Oh, most definitely. I think we only broadcast 1-0 today, so it just shows that we've had goals here. We've had plenty of stories to talk about. The pressure is on Max Manson. We can see him in front of the camera now. He's instructing his players, and it'll be interesting to see what he has to offer. We'll have to keep an eye on what he offers to his team now, because that's 5 straight defeats, and they're probably the story today. We've gone in quite harshly on Hakuna Matata, but when you're not getting the results, sometimes it calls for the fans to call for his head.
Yeah, he's given his players a dressing down there, and rightly so. You know, they've gone 0 from 5. They haven't scored a goal, which is, I think, the most embarrassing statistic. And they were your favourites for today, Jordan. Something's gone wrong, and questions will be asked of head coach Max Manson, and how they respond next week is going to be crucial. But I think the team of the day today, Florentina Turner, unbeaten in 5, 3 wins, 2 draws. What do you think of them?
Yeah, they're playing fearlessness. We think we've spoken about them being freshers, and you can see that they're playing with so much freedom and those 2 goals they took so well. Clinical finishing. It could have been a case that they're playing against probably the team that are underachieving today, but they've taken their opportunities. They could have been frustrated that they didn't score when they had the key opportunities, but they've taken them at the right times. And Florentina Turners are probably the team to look out for going into the next few weeks as well.
Fantastic. Yeah, like you said, team to beat. Florentina Turner, very young, very keen, but they sensational performances. And that's it from us on day 1 of the Cyncoed Cup. We have 5 more weeks of action to fit in, so make sure you tune in every Wednesday where myself, Jordan and others will be reporting. And thanks for now. Diolch yn fawr.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Jordan. Thanks for watching. Have a nice Wednesday.